because of Irv Gotti, man. Rest in peace to him. Now, love him or hate him, I want to talk about his musical contributions, man. This man brought us DMX, Jay-Z, Ja Rule, the Murder Inc. label. Changed the game. Them niggas ran rap radio from 1999 to 2003 until 50 Cent came aboard. And then after that, the feds came knocking, and they never really recovered from that, and 50 Cent was able to capitalize off that. He got behind the money-making machine, which was Interscope. He had Dr. Dre, which was a power player from the West Coast. Then he tapped into Eminem, who was a power player, and he got that white audience. So Irv Gotti and Ja Rule couldn't really compete at that time. But the reason why I'm doing the video today is because people are wondering, man, they like, did 50 Cent go too far? Because if you look at 50's page, he been mocking and making fun of Irv passing away. He been doing that for the past couple hours. And a lot of people feel a sort of way about it. They feel it's wrong that he's mocking death. They feel that he's wrong and he's basically acting out of pocket, so to speak. Now, I would say this. A lot of people that haven't really listened to the music. That's what I would say. Because if you really listen to the music, he will really tell you exactly who he's all about. If rap was super friends, then 50 Cent is the villain. He's not really being liked. He don't care about being liked. And plus, those guys, Irv and Ja, was affiliated with Supreme, the Supreme team, who had 50 allegedly hit. So, and then, I don't think Irv personally ordered a hit, because Irv Gotti was considered an A&R at Def Jam at the time. He was just getting his foot in the door and getting talent assimilated. But he didn't have no pole to be no shot caller. Irv Gotti was basically a DJ for Def Jam. He was basically a DJ, a producer, and an A&R. But he was affiliated with them niggas. So 50 saw that as, okay, you affiliate with them, so y'all my enemies for life. And this thing goes back 20-something years. It's never going to get solved. I don't care how many peace treaties that you're going to have. If Farrakhan couldn't bring these niggas to the table, there is no hope. Farrakhan could get all beef squashed. But you ain't going to get this. This ain't going to get squashed at all, man. People need to understand that. There's no coming to the table. There's no white flags or nothing. That's just the way things are. So, well, I'm understanding is this. Ironically enough, he passed away on the anniversary of Get Rich or Die Trying. That's a crazy coincidence right there. But I will probably say that he probably took it too far on the Big Meech thing, because Big Meech been in that hole for 20-something years. He ain't really knowing what's going on. Last time Big Meech was out, man, what was going on when Big Meech was out? Bush was running his second term. What else was going on when Big Meech was out? Man, Bush was on his second term. This is 2004. Nelly had dropped Sweatsuit. What else happened in 2004? Janet Jackson done had her nipple exposed. That's when Big Meech was out. Big Meech has been in the box for 20-something years. I don't think he really knew what was going on with Ross and 50. He's been gone that long. But what I don't like how he blasted Lil Meech like that. Like, that should go to show you right there, man. Like, y'all should understand how this dude operates. Because this is the same 50 that taped Young Buck's conversation. Remember that? He taped the conversation and put it out there to humiliate him in case he got out of line. Y'all better learn, man. And when 50 sees you as an enemy, you an enemy of him to death. There's 5 niggas in this world that he don't like, and that's Supreme, that's Puffy, that's Ja Rule, that's Irv Gotti, and that's Rick Ross. And the reason why he don't like Rick Ross, because Rick Ross was the one that got away. This nigga spent resources trying to destroy Rick Ross. I mean, this is beyond rap. We talking disc records. We're talking cartoons. You put the man tax records out. You took his baby mama shopping. You put sex tapes out on that man. You had his man's gunplay violated, beat up, and had his chain snatched. You did everything in your power to crush that nigga, and it didn't work because Ross, he had two things going for him, man. He had an ear for good music, and he had Jay-Z and Diddy funding him, so to speak. Because Def Jam was like, nah, man, look. You did Ja Rule and Irv like that. You ain't doing us like that, nigga. you ain't doing us like that, man. So, being that Ross is the one that got away, 50 hates that nigga to death. And on top of that, he can't out-troll Ross either. Because Ross is a funny dude, man. 50 that's the one dude that 50 can't out-troll. But going back to this whole thing with Irv Gotti, Irv Gotti didn't order no hit. Irv Gotti was no shot caller at the time. But he was affiliated with these people that had 50 hit. So, that's where it stands on that. And it's crazy how even so many niggas hopped the bandwagon when 50 blew up. Man, niggas was on Ja Rule wave, and then when 50 blew up, they did that nigga like Woody and Toy Story. 50 was Buzz Lightyear. Andy was the consumers. Soon as Buzz Lightyear with 50 came around, they just threw Woody to the slums. That's how they did Ja Rule. I ain't never seen nothing like that before ever in my life. That's crazy. If you really think back and look at it, because man, Murder Inc. ruled the airways, bro. I was outside when this happened. I seen it in real time. But going back to Irv, man, I mean, people feel a so way. He leaves a complicated legacy because of his shenanigans and how he acted, how he carried himself, man. But we're talking music, man, and Irv Gotti contributions to hip-hop cannot be overlooked. I don't care about that gossip shit. I mean, it's good for views and clicks and all, but if we're talking musical legacies, there's no DMX without Irv Gotti. There's no Jay-Z without Irv Gotti. There's no Ja Rule without Irv Gotti. Def Jam wouldn't have got that second, third push and going into the new millennium if it wasn't for Irv Gotti. He knew. So this is just a video here letting it be known his musical contributions should be appreciated, along with the fact that giving y'all a more clarity on why this issue with him and 50 will never get solved. Ever, 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 ever. So subscribe to this channel, man. Help me out a little bit, man. Like this video, share it. I'm out. Holla.